Hey guys, what's going on? It's Sorrowful here, and we're about 1 month deep into the new year. Fuck. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Sorrowful here, and we're about 1 month deep into the new year 2016. So I figured, why not update you guys on my absolute favorite classes in the entire game? It's been well over 2 years since I last explained my favorite classes, so I bet you're all a little bit curious to see if my list has changed. But before we get started, please note that this is my personal opinionated list and that these classes are my absolute favorites based on their skills, how fun they are to play, and how I feel when I play the class. Damage or DPS is not something I consider or care about when it comes to my favorite classes. I'd also love to hear what your favorite classes are, so feel free to let me know in the comment section below, right under that like button. Without further ado, here are my top 5 favorite classes in MapleStory 2016 edition. To kick things off, we have the Night Lord class in the number 5 spot. Night Lords are literally the OG ninja of the game, being one of the only 2 classes that actually use throwing stars, and let's be real, who the hell doesn't love that? As many of you may remember, I go way back with the Night Lord class, and it was my main for many reasons. Playing the class feels really rewarding with their fluid movement, being able to jump cast nearly all of their abilities, and although the class can seem a bit linear at times, if throwing stars and being a dark ninja is something you love as much as I do, then I'm sure you can see why this class is on my list. Following in the number 4 spot is the Shadower class. I love this class so much, but I feel it's a bit underlooked and underwhelmed thanks to the Dual Blade class, which just, in many people's opinions, conquer over the Shadower class. But in my opinion, I love the Shadower class a lot more. They're such a powerful class natively, and they're one of the few classes in the game that could actually exceed the damage cap by such a large amount. They have some of my most favorite buffs in the game, being Flip of the Coin and Meso Guard, and they also have some of my most favorite attacking skills in the game, such as Boomerang Stab, Assassinate, and Midnight Carnival. Shadowers are pretty much a tanky ass dark thief, and I mean, there's nothing really to dislike about the class, so I really do think it's a shame that not as many people pick it up because they see Dual Blades as a superior option. Now we're in the top 3. This is where the deciding factors became real tight and where things became difficult for me in terms of deciding which class deserves which spot. With that being said, the class that takes the number 3 spot away is the Buccaneer class. The Buccaneer class to me is like the manliest class in the game. I mean, they use their fists to fight, for fuck's sake. You can literally cast most of your abilities without holding any weapon as a Buccaneer. So talk about STR. Buccaneers have also always been the class that holds the most resemblance to that of the Super Saiyans from Dragon Ball Z. They have an awesome Ki Blast-like ability called Buccaneer Blast, as well as a semi-transformation ability that gives them an aura similar to that of Goku's Kaioken transformation. Honestly, there's nothing to dislike about the Buccaneer class, and they're easily one of the most fun classes to play in my opinion. While it's a shame they no longer have their super transformation ability, they still bear some of the most fun skills to use in the game. Now for the runner-up. My second favorite class in all of MapleStory is the Wind Archer class. It should come by no surprise to see this class on my list, as it is my main class in MapleStory, and here's why. Wind Archers to me are the most abstract archers in the game. They have the flashiest skills paired with the brightest color scheme, making it less boring and bland to continuously use those same skills over and over and over. It's really funny though, because although darkness is my thing, Wind Archers are the complete opposite, yet for some reason it doesn't turn me off. Wind Archers have my favorite Hurricane ability, of course minus the fact that it isn't 2-lined, and what really brings the Wind Archer class home for me is their final attack-like ability, called Trifling Wind. It's easily the most impressive looking final attack ability in the game, and boy does it look good and feel amazing seeing all those arrows shoot out. But above all else, what sets the cherry on top is the simple fact that I love bows, and I'm truly a bowman at heart. Archer panties, anyone? So I imagine some of you are surprised that the Wind Archer class is not my number 1. You might be thinking, what class could possibly be Sorrowful's absolute favorite in the entire game? Well, if you know anything about me, then this won't come as a surprise to you. The class that I absolutely love everything about and takes this number 1 spot is the Demon Slayer class. Demon Slayers are the definition of evil and darkness in the form of a playable character. All of their abilities starting from first job shout darkness, and it's the type of class that when you play it, you just feel like a badass. You feel like if there was a Maple Law, you'd be the one breaking it. the class makes you feel like you're some kind of demon king. And no, not the shitty kind that Deborah from Dragon Ball Z is, but the badass kind. Quite obviously, the Demon Slayer class has my absolute favorite skills in the entire game, as well as my favorite color scheme, consisting of mostly black, purple, and red. The Demon Slayer class really does come closest to being the perfect class for me, and while I love my Wind Archer to death, when it came to making this list, it couldn't come close to the Demon Slayer. As you guys can see by my list, my opinions haven't really changed over the last 2 years, and I still have that soft spot for the original Explorer classes. But like I said in the beginning, I'd love to hear what your favorite classes are in MapleStory. Do we have a similar list? Let me know in the comment section right under that like button. Thank you all for watching this Sorrowful production. If you enjoyed the video, then why not show it? Hit that like button and subscribe for more Sorrowful goodness. Peace.